Welcome back, everybody. So here you can see we have picked up on, I'm going to call it a snipe because it's the lowest that's available right now. But this card, I imagine, is going to be pretty cheap. So I don't know how much of a snipe it is, but 27K, that's definitely enough for me to grab the card for you guys so that we can review it. So let's go ahead, add him to the collection, and see what this Steve Nash is all about. Yeah, I think at this time of the day, it's a pretty good price. Hopefully his price goes back up and I can, if I have to resell him, I can resell him for a decent price. Now, we know he can't dunk, so the card is already flawed. We know he's not big, but he is a really good defender on the perimeter. They gave him really juiced defensive badges. For those of you who didn't see that video, we'll take a quick look. So obviously, we know the shooting is going to be out of this world. The playmaking is going to be out of this world. Hall of Fame quick draw, Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame floor general, Hall of Fame dimer. So what we're really looking at is those defensive badges. And he got gold clamps. And did he get intimidator? He did not get intimidator. So, but he did get gold clamps. And he does have really good lateral quickness. And he's overall a really fast card. So let's go ahead, take a look at Steve and see what he's bringing to the table. So this card's calling card is not going to be his defense or his dunking. It's going to be his shooting, right? And obviously his passing, but it's really going to be his shooting. The goal of this card is to stretch the defense out to the limit and just totally try and break the defense by shooting from so far out. And that's still, to this point, that's something that the LeBron card and all of those bigger cards won't be able to do. They will not be able to just stretch the defense all the way out there and force you to pull your defense apart. So we're gonna see if he shoots that well and what other animations he has to make his shot available. That's the thing for me that's really important that the Dwayne Wade card has, the Brandon Roy card has. They can get themselves open because they have that really strong hesitation move. Pulling up the chat real quick. Deluxo, am I Xbox? No, I'm on PS4. All right, so hot zones are perfect. He has hot zones everywhere. Let's see what the shot looks like. Really good shot. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty quick shot, too. If I'm in the green window, yeah. Good green window. Yeah, I mean, the shot's definitely way up there. Let me see if I can hit one from the logo. Yeah, I think once you master his shot, he's definitely going to be in that Jason Terry kind of realm. I can feel it. It's just it is definitely a shot you have to learn. It's not like Terry's. I really felt like Jason. No, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good. I would imagine this card's going to kill some people online because he shoots very easily from very far away. So he is a cheeseball three-point shooter, definitely. Like I said, he's basically a Steph Curry card. The Steph Curry card might be able to dunk because Steph can dunk, whereas Steve Nash, literally, I don't think he can dunk. He said he might have, I think he might have said he dunked once. But yeah, excellent shooting. Excellent shooting. Let's look at his leaner. See if he has a mid-range game. He has a little, that's interesting. He has a little hop before he does leaner. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So again, kind of like Steph, he goes straight up in the air when he shoots his normal leaner and not the extreme one. Let me see here. Yeah. Yep. That's a really, really great leaner. He's definitely going to get some buckets. I mean, this card's probably a lot of fun. All right, let's see what the handles are like. We'll check full court first. Give me the ball, Carl. All right. Between the legs. Bad. Very, very bad between the legs. Let's see if it sends him horizontally. See if that's better. It does. Okay. So that's good. All right. So his between the legs for going full court is bad, but it is good for setting up his shot. Now, we'll say his hezzy into his shot. That didn't feel the best, but we'll get a better look at it. That was just a quick 30K. Well, I got him for just under 30K. So I would say 30K is probably good. I mean, you know what? I'm going to say yes if you're looking for a point guard, right? Like most people are just looking at the top of the meta and saying, well, LeBron's out, so who cares about Steve Nash? And I understand that. But at the same time, this is a card that can shoot from the parking lot and is really fast and has clamps. So he's not a bad card by any stretch of the imagination. And he has Hall of Fame floor general and dimer and stuff. So Yeah, I mean, 30K is probably about right. I think that's about accurate. I'd say below 30K is good. He might even come down. Who knows? But he might also go up. I think right now it's in that situation where people are looking for LeBron and Michael and Vince, and they don't care about anything else. So he's going to be, lower priced. And people are opening packs because they're definitely trying to get those cards. All right, so I have to say, Steve, okay, that's an interesting crossover. He has a very weird crossover going up full court. His full court dribbles aren't anything to write home about, to be totally honest with you. Oh, that's nice, though. So that's his Hezzy left stick crossover, which I would say is his go-to move in the full court. You want to go hesitation and explode. So he's a hesitation guy, which is not bad. Not a bad thing. I was looking for one normal full court dribble. That's good. His behind the back is excellent. His behind the back looks really good. Yeah. He's got a great behind the back. Great behind the back. Okay, so this character's game plan in the full court, well, he's fast, so the first game plan is to run, but his is mostly about branching out of the hezzy, all right? And keeping in mind that he can stop when he crosses half court, which should be mentioned. When he's coming up full court, he can stop here and pull, and he can green that. So you've got to play this character very, very honestly in the fast break. In fact, you have to play him dishonestly. You have to give up the drive and sell out to the three-point line. So if people are doing that, his game plan is off of the hezzy. He has a nice hezzy left stick cross, a nice hezzy behind the back. So this is the hezzy left stick cross. You see great burst of speed. And he can use that to open up his three-pointer as well. All right? So hesitation. I'm going to go try to between the legs. He doesn't do the hesitation between the legs quickly. But if you hesitate and you cross over with this guy, you can go basically horizontally and set up this three-pointer from really far away. And he does have the hesitation where he can cancel frames. I will note, though, that he seems to have a little bit of a delay in there. So he's a little slower than Brandon Roy and Dwayne Wade doing that same move. It's not bad. Don't take it out of context. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just noting that there is a slight difference there. Dwayne Wade is instantaneous. Instantaneous. Like the moment you think Dwayne Wade might be open, the ball is in the basket. Whereas with Steve Nash, there's a little bit of recovery time when going into the hezzy pull-up. You see he brings the ball up just a little bit slower. So it's just worth noting. Not a bad thing at all. He shoots from so far. He has Hall of Fame range extender. Dwayne only has gold. So you can play that game from further out with Steve. But it is worth noting. All right, so moving forward. So that's his full court dribbles. Let's see his in and out. Very slow. I wouldn't use that. Spin's good. Good spin. Yeah, really great spin move. They gave him a really nice spin move. All right. So let's see his half-court dribbles. So first, let's look at his hezzies. We're going to test right stick to the ball hand holding turbo first. So that's if I let the entire animation play out. And now I'm going to go right stick and see if I can cancel that. No, you cannot cancel that. Okay, so he's a character that has three hezzies. He has the three hezzies, all right? So this is his right stick holding turbo hesitation. So if you want the shooter hesitation to put you out into a range extender, he does that, which is actually very good because it moves you backwards, right? But he can't cancel it so far as I can tell. He cannot cancel it. He can, at the end of it, he can go forward again, but he can't cancel the frames. Now, he does have one where he can cancel the frames. So this is right stick. Oh, you know what? He can't cancel into the drive. He can just cancel into the shot. That's the thing. So that's what it is. He has the same hezzy, right stick, turbo, and no turbo. But what it is he can't. Most characters that can cancel into the shot can cancel into the drive. He can only cancel into the shot, which is good. I mean, that's what he needs, but it's just worth noting that he can't do that. So, and this is his left trigger hesitation. Right? This is how he looks when he hesitates with the left trigger. And I'm turboing out of it immediately to show you guys how quick that is, what that option looks like. Okay, and he has a nice step back. So he does have some nice branches here. Because if he's going to left and he goes into this left stick hesitation, what he can do is he can left stick hesitate, step back, shoot. And that should be a very viable combo with him. If I was using this card, I would definitely practice that a lot. Because that's gonna be real good for you. Because he can shoot from there. You just have to get that timing down. But that's probably a go-to combo for Steve Nash. Left stick, hesitate, step back. This is a little too far, but shoot. Maybe it's not too far. No, not too far. Um, all right, so and out of that, the reason that's so strong is because out of this you can momentum dribble, go right to the basket, you know. So that's why that's super strong, because when he stops like that, you have to respect him. Is he going to shoot, or is he going to continue his movements? You know, and honestly, there's a lot you can do out of this. You just have to explore different combos and see what works best with the character. But any of his combos that are good will work out of that tapping the left trigger, right? Anything will work out of that. So that's all really strong for Steve. He's shaping up to be exactly what he's supposed to be. This is a pink diamond Steve Nash. So he has, which basically makes him Steph Curry, right? Like, that's really what we're coming down to. He just doesn't have all of Steph's good dribbling animations, but he has his own good dribbling animations. You know, so when Steph comes out, there's still a reason to get the Steph Curry card because of the dribbling animations that he's going to have. So he doesn't replace Steph necessarily, but he does work right alongside him. And if you like Steve's style more, you might like the Nash card more than you like the Steph card. All right, so, yep, excellent shot. He has some good dribbles. Let's see his momentum and his behind the back and all that stuff. So first, his shooters behind the back. Very good. A lot of space there, as you can see. He takes that extra step. Yeah. So you do that behind the screen, and you can just shoot immediately, which is great for him. So let's see his, I don't know what we call this anymore, explosive behind the back. Good explosive behind the back. Very nice. Very nice hippity hop behind screens there. That's slick. He has a really good version of it. We see as the circus layups. Yeah, that's good. Let's see his momentum behind the back. Let me back up here. There we go. Very nice momentum behind the back. Again, that's another option you have off of this left stick thing. You know, you have that option with this character. So he's got some sauce. He's got some juice. He's so cheap now, I'm probably not going to sell him back right now. We'll see if his price goes up, and if it doesn't, I'll just keep him. It's just 30K. Not even 30K. It's less than 28K, so I'll take it. But yeah, I like the card. Definitely a funsies card. I mean, I think he's a good card. You can play him in competition. He's not a liability. You just know you're giving up the dunking, and you don't have Intimidator. You know, he's not the biggest card in the world, and if somebody brings out that LeBron or Magic, this is not the card to stop those cards. However, 3 is more than 2, and he can definitely get 3s. All right, see the double momentum. Nice. Let's see what his momentum spin looks like, since he has a good spin move. Oh, that's weird. His spin move's good, but his momentum spin has a hitch in it. So there's another way to do the momentum spin where you continue for a little while, and then you spin out that way. Very nice, actually. Very nice. Okay, so the way you do this, quick baby tutorial, is when you do your momentum dribble, you continue for a little while and then you spin. And you keep holding the left stick in that direction, and that'll give you the spin. Now, for a lot of characters, you can like interrupt that spin by moving your left stick around, but we're not going to get into like super advanced stuff here. So you see right there how I stopped him? So that's why that's so strong, because you can go into that spin and you can stop the character if you move your left stick properly. And if you do it the right way, it looks kind of glitchy and it'll get you wide open on a regular basis. More of a triple threat thing than a 5-on-5 thing. 5-on-5, that's your go-to right there. 5-on-5, your go-to is setting up this hesitation into the jumper. And in fact, I'm just going to let you guys know right now, for guys who watch a lot of these videos, that's how I'm separating cards these days. If you have a bad hesitation, you're out, right? For me, you need to be able to do that. That's the easiest way to get open in 2K20 right now. Since they nerfed the explosive behind the back, this right here, that's it. You need to be able to set up your jumper immediately. Get your hesitation going, interrupt your hesitation, and go right up. Now, I'm going to substitute Dwayne Wade in here just to show you what the most elite version of that looks like. So with Dwayne Wade, not only can he do that, but he can cancel, go into the same direction, and he can also cancel and reverse direction. So when you're coming around here on the perimeter, there's no way to tell what he's going to do, which is why, for me personally, I'm not saying in the meta, but I'm saying for me personally, he's the best point guard in the game right now, because he's unguardable on the perimeter. He has every option, and he's as good at each option, right? He's not an inferior slasher compared to how he is a three-point shooter. He's basically a 95 in both categories. And that's why when I talk about this Nash card, I'm like, well, you're giving that up, right? But he can still hesitate into the shot. So he's a shooter classification, right? This is your dead-eye, quick shooter classification. Dwayne Wade does also have that classification, but Steve Nash can do it from farther away. which is worth noting. It's important to know that he can do it from farther away. So let's see, what else we need to be looking at here. We saw a spin. We didn't see if he has a teleport, he should have a teleport, right? Oh, no, he doesn't have the teleport. He has the hippity hop. Who had the hippity hop like that? Yeah, you see that? That is his version of the teleport. So he does not have the behind the back teleport. But again, this card, I'm not going to say he's a one-trick pony because he's a great passer. He's very fast. Let's see his layup packages. Okay, he's got that layup, which I never want to do again. I mean, like he's trying to be deceptive or something. And that's his Euro step. He's got the circus layups, which means he should have some of those really high layups, which helps him not being a dunker. But he really is a guy setting up that range extender three-point shot. That's what he's trying to do. You know, on the interior, you kind of make and do. He is an excellent mid-range shooter. So if you master his mid-range, that's going to be your best substitute for a dunk because he has such high ratings and such good animations that when you beat people off the dribble for the three-point shot, the pull-up might be your best option overall going to the basket with Steve. But is he a good card? Yes. Is he a great card? Absolutely not. We're in a point in the matter. Like I said, if he can't dunk as a point guard, there's almost nothing you can do to make up for the fact that you can't dunk because other cards have everything else at this point. Other cards have the shooting and the slashing and the dunking and the defense. So, you know, if you're going to be elite in a category like shooting, you need to be elite in another category, I think, to measure up to the meta at this point. Now, he is elite in passing. He will, you know, when you're playing those Giannis's and if you're playing the Ben Simmons they just put out, those cards are going to shoot better because Steve is there and Steve is passing to him, right? Those cards will feel more like three-point shooters because Steve is there. So he's elite at passing. He's elite at, I would say he's not quite elite in dribbling. He doesn't have the animations to be elite in dribbling, but he's top tier in dribbling, just not at the top of the top tier, right? But he's a good dribbler. Good dribbler, phenomenal shooter. That's really what it is. He's in the conversation for best shooters in the game, for sure. Let me see if he has steady shooter. I didn't check to see if he had it. Let me see if he has steady shooters before we close this out. No steady shooter. So here's what my man Carson Cruz, shout out to Carson Cruz, would call a perfect shooter. He's a perfect shooting character. He has all of the great shooting badges, excellent shot release, Hall of Fame range extender, excellent shot ratings. So he most likely shoots better than whatever point guard you're running. Maybe Jason Terry is probably the only one I could think of off the top of my head that can compete. But if you want a shooter, Steve Nash is your guy. If you want a passer, Steve Nash is your guy. If you want a defender or a slasher, this is your guy right here. This is the man. All right, so I hope this was informative for you guys. That's it for the Steve Nash Deep Dive. If I can get my hands on any of these other cards, I'll let you know, but I may wind up doing a pack opening to see if the 2K gods will smile upon this channel with something, anything. Obviously, LeBron will be the key, but I'll take MJ. I'll take the GOAT, sell every other card in my collection at that point. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and peace.